Hi, I'm Mandy, and for this week's Makeover Monday, I want to share a simple butterfly chair project. If you have an old butterfly chair, or if you want to make a custom cover for a new one, follow along to see how easy it is to make your own. I've been busy at work in my daughter's bedroom, stenciling every square inch of the wall using the custom stencils I made last time to create a faux wallpaper look in here. But I thought I'd take a break to share this portable butterfly chair project that I made for seating in her room. If you have your own butterfly chair, you can create a pattern for a new cover by cutting the panels of the cover apart and tracing around them. Then add an extra ½ inch for a seam allowance. Or you can download the pattern that we created for you, which I'm using here to make my own cover. You will need medium to heavyweight upholstery fabric for this project, and I chose a comfy Sherpa fabric from the home decor section at Joann Stores. You'll also need matching heavy-duty thread, as well as a heavy-duty needle for your sewing machine. To get started, fold your fabric in half and begin cutting out your pattern pieces. You will need 4 of the back pieces, 4 of the seat pieces, and 2 of the flap pieces for the back, as well as 2 of the flap pieces for the seat. Place 2 of the back pieces right sides together, as well as 2 of the seat pieces right sides together. Then pin along the straight edge like this. Then stitch across the line a ½ inch from the edge. Be sure to remove the pins as you go. Do this for all 4 of the back pieces and all 4 of the seat pieces. When you're finished, iron open the seams, unless you're using furry fabric like the Sherpa that I'm using. Now, take your flap pieces and fold under the edges and pin them into place. Then, stitch along the pinned edge, creating a hem. Do this for all 4 of the flaps. Now, take the 2 flap pieces for the back and pin them onto one of the conjoined back pieces, making sure that the right sides are up on both the back piece and the flaps. Stitch the flaps into place very closely to the edge of the fabric, about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. This is just to hold them into place for the next step. After the flaps are stitched into place, put the seat piece onto the back piece, right sides together, lining them up along the slightly curved edge. Pin along this edge, then stitch along the pinned edge a ½ inch from the edge. Normally, you would have pressed open the seams of your fabric, but since the Sherpa prevented me from doing that, I'll have to hold open the seams as I approach them while I'm making my new seam. After connecting both sets of your top and seat pieces, place them together, right sides together, and then line up the edges. Place pins along the edges to make sure that the pieces won't shift around when you stitch them together. Make sure you leave about 10 inches of open space, which I've marked here with double pins, so then later you can flip the cover right side out. When stitching over so many layers of thick fabric, you may need to slow down and use the crank on the side of your machine to gently plunge the needle into the layers of fabric. After stitching together the 2 panels, reach into the opening and flip the entire piece right side out. It's not a bad idea to clip your curves before doing this, which will help the curved areas lie really nice. Once the cover is flipped right side out, find the opening and use pins to close up the opening. Then, stitch it closed about 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Now, if I had been working with fabric that wasn't so thick and fluffy, I would have taken this opportunity to top stitch around the entire border of the butterfly chair cover. But my machine couldn't handle the thickness, so I skipped this step. After top stitching, your cover is complete and ready to be added to your butterfly chair frame. Slip the flaps over the curves of the frame like this and admire your handiwork. I can just imagine my daughter reading books in this chair when her room makeover is complete, which means I need to finish stenciling. So tune in next week to see how the wall stencil looks. I can't wait to share it with you.